Okay.
All right, we're jumping in here. They just started this second round of the American Rotation Championship. This is round number 2. We have Scott Johnson from Gate City Billiards, North Carolina, and Joe Dupris. Joe Dupris is the first American Rotation National Champion. He won our first championship, held at Diamond Billiards in Midlothian, Virginia, the day before the U.S. Open. Joe's playing Sticks and Stones in Brockton, Massachusetts. Great room there. We missed the opening break, but this is the first rack. Playing American Rotation. 15-ball rotation. Balls 1 through 10 are worth 1 point each. Balls 11 through 15 are worth 2 points each. So there's 20 points up for grabs every rack. And these players are playing a race to 125 points in the round robin segment of our tournament. We have 10 players that qualified for our national event. All 10 players were guaranteed $1,000 upon arrival here at Derby City.
Nice.
That's right. We're having all of our national events are in conjunction, working with other promoters.
Well, that's great. And Inside Pool TV and NYC Grind are honored to be here with you, Joe Tucker. I'm Alvin with Inside Pool. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. We're brought to you by CNG Gas, ProPool.com, and Diamond Billiard Products. So you're looking at the Pro-Am table here, gorgeous diamond pool table. That if you go to diamondbilliards.com, you can check out all the information from Diamond Billiards. And thanks for American Rotation. That's AmericanRotation.com and abcpl.info, my friend. So kick back and enjoy the show. It's going to be a race to 125, and Joe Tucker and myself will be joining you. So sit back and relax.
Thanks for having us, Alvin. I want to thank
problem.
Diamond Billiards and Inside Pool for letting us not only play here but stream and record these matches. It really, really helps.
Awesome.
Because it
helps us too. We need something to do here, so this is a great little job to do, and we're glad to be working with you.
American Rotation. I told you about the points.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this game. It's very interesting.
Anybody just joined
totally
us,
different.
It's call shot, call safe. So if your opponent misses, you can make them shoot again. You're going to really enjoy watching Joey play. Joey's a fast and loose left-handed, very talented player. Okay, he missed that one. Scott has the option, but obviously Scott is not going to pass this shot back. He's going to take this one.
Yeah, but the fast and loose kind of player might not be the better in your format. Might not.
No,
you're not
right.
Be the favorite.
You're right. And Joey has
everything changes.
Joey has told me himself. If he has any weaknesses playing 9-ball, it's that he gets out of line too much, and playing the 15-ball rotation a lot is really helping him. He's already at a high level.
It's touch.
It's helping him
probably
stay in line with a tighter cue ball.
Yeah, because you got to hit him so much softer, and that trains you for your 9-ball. But when you go out of line, it's because a lot of the reasons because of speed. You're overshooting shots, or so
and
this
9-ball
you
might be a little out of line, but over here you're going to be hooked. If your cue ball is not good, severe penalty.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on the table, that's for sure.
Speaking of the table and the setup, you got nice full perfect cameras out there.
Yeah, we're rocking the 4-camera full HD, 1080p.
I love the little banners on the floor, action, action, action.
Yep, action, action, action. That's what we're here for.
Derby City. I'm glad this week I basically only have to work 2 days, run the tournament Saturday and Sunday, and then I can stay up late night with the rest of them.
Nice. Get to enjoy your visit here. Something I would like to do. This is my 5th year, Derby City, working with Inside Pool, and great to be here.
And you're lucky you don't actually sleep, do you, Alvin? And how you do it?
You know, it's unbelievable. Some nights when I first start the shows, I'm here rock solid for the first 2 days working on the set. I'll sleep a few hours here and there when I can, but yeah, I'm up at 2 or 3 in the morning because I can't sleep because I want to work, get it done. It's difficult, very difficult.
I'm going to check the score.
Go
Joey,
for
put it
it
up for us.
Always a challenge, my friends. Glad to be with you.
All right, I ran out, checked the score. Scott has the lead 14-6, and in American rotation, whoever sinks the last ball of the first rack starts the alternating break, and as you can see, ball in hand process. So from here on out, they're going to alternate the break, and the breaker starts their rack no matter what happens, whether they make a ball on the break, they don't make a ball, they scratch, whatever. When it's your break, it's, hold on. PRU. When it's your break, you start with ball in hand. Rack your own, break your own, start with ball in hand, both players. It works out tremendously. All the players, and I'm not just saying this, I ask the players constantly for feedback. Everybody's loving the format.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Less arguing for sure. Players are getting along better. Players feel like they have equal opportunity. They're not cursing bad rolls off the break, blah, blah, blah. Okay, Scott's going to play safe on the 5. Let me count the balls. We got 3, 6, 10, 11. Scott has balls 1 through 4. So the score is 18-6 right now. And we're on Scott's break. These players are playing a lot of pool today, Alvin. They have to play.
Oh, yeah.
Out of the 10 players, they all have to play 4 matches.
Nice.
You know, so we're doing 5 rounds. Each player only has 1 round off. You know, so it's about 8 hours worth of pool for each guy out there with a 2-hour break somewhere. Could be at the beginning, middle, or the end. Joey just kicked the 5 ball in.
He sure did, but he also hooked himself.
And he called it.
He left a safety opportunity here where Scott just kicks the 6 ball down under the 8-10.
This is
He's got several ways he can go, really, but there's
both
a
of
nice
these players. Both of these players qualified for our first championship.
See, here I like looking at the line on the 6 and not just getting down on the shot and shooting it, but it's okay. He should be okay here. This is a missed ball. He made it nice. Good player. Definitely good player. He made the ball stop. That was good.
He's got a long 7.
Mm-hmm. Now the way he played that last shot, it shows me that long shots are okay for this guy. He's pretty confident in firing across the table.
He's going to have a couple of long shots here. I don't think he can hold this one.
Yeah, he's going to hit low here. This might rattle. Yeah.
Whoa.
On this table, man.
All right, so he misses. Now tell him, Alvin. Scott has the option to make Joey shoot again.
Yeah, I'd definitely make him shoot again.
Okay. Looks like he's doing a little masse.
He's just going to try to hit the 7. See, and that's where, look at this.
Huh?
Wow.
He's got to call it, though. I don't know if he called it.
Yeah, that would have been the punishment due, huh?
Yeah, when they're playing this game, the players, when they're kicking and massing and jumping, they got to make sure that they call the balls. Both of these players, this is the second time qualifying for national events. Joe Dupris, this is his first time at Derby City. And he's only here because he qualified. And that's what we want to do.
Yeah, because you guys are way up there. I mean, they're way up in Massachusetts. Or where's that?
Rhode Island,
I
Massachusetts.
can't even remember where I'm at half the time.
Well, this is what we want to do for players all around the country. People that have maybe normal jobs and families, we want to get them to the 2-day. Our national events only take 2 days, usually a Saturday, Sunday.
It's perfect. Diamond puts the venue up, so
yeah,
they give they make it possible. So why not take advantage of it?
Okay, Scott is getting the jump on Joey here. Right now, I think the score is 24-6. There's 10 points left on the table. Balls 11 through 15 are 2 points each. Some people ask about that. Why aren't they worth just 1? We like the added pressure of the last 5 balls being worth 2 points each. You know, sometimes a player gets 1 through 10. If they do a little mishap on the 11 ball, they really feel the pain.
Interesting.
We used to play one of my favorite games, 15-ball ring game, where we get paid for every ball, you know, with 4 or 5 guys, just $1 or $2 a ball, but everybody paid you for every ball you make, and I really love that concept of getting paid for every ball.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that too.
This is going to be a big rack for Scott right here, because he's going to score all 20 points, I believe. And he's, well, if he makes his 15, which he does, he's going to take the lead 34-6, and it's going to be Joey's break.
All right. Want to shoot you over to ProPool.com. Check out the virtual tournament director. Check him out on Facebook, Ron Hoffman. Thank you for your support in this adventure. Of course, NYCGrind.com and CNGGas.com, making it all happen here with InsidePool.tv. We're working on getting the internet going, so I'm going to leave it to Joe here for a little while I go take care of some business to get it done. So if you need anything, Joe,
you'll be back. Go ahead.
My numbers. I'll be back shortly. I got to go find the internet guy in a huge hotel.
Good luck. Okay, this goes 34-6. We're racing to 125 points. It's American Rotation National Championship Series 2. We'll be starting Championship Series 3 in March. And we're opening up to the West Coast. We're really hoping to grab or add 8 rooms in California. We just got some rooms in Texas. If you love pool, no matter how good you play, please bring the American Billiard Club Association attention to your local room. It only takes 8 players at any one club to get involved. And the format that we set up really helps reward the higher level players, and it helps the aspiring players, the A and the B players in that area, where they get to play against the better players for a very affordable rates. You know, you can play a match of 15-ball rotation, it takes 2 or 3 hours against a better player for as little as $15. Joey made a ball on a break, and he just made a 113 combo. I'm not sure, I'm not right on top of the screen, so I think he made the 10 or the 12 on the break. I think we'll give him the 12. How do you like that? I'll try to go out there and update the scores in between matches. We're actually in another room. Yeah, it only takes 8 players at any one pool room, and what we're trying to do is create a self-sustaining tour or organization for the players. Something that we can only depend on ourselves. We won't have to wait for a magic millionaire to come and form a pro tour. Once we are up to 64 clubs, we'll be completely self-sustaining and reliant upon nobody but ourselves. And we really believe that that's what the sport needs. You know? And that's not the end-all answer. Once we're up to 64 rooms, we'll have a nice little product to offer potential sponsors from inside and outside the industry. And we work in conjunction with other promoters. We're not in competition. We're not trying to put any of the promoters out of business. We'll hold our national events before, during, or after their events, and we'll get them more players there, and players will have less expenses. That's the key. You know, we're not throwing a bunch of money up on top. none of our players are getting hurt. The worst thing that's ever going to happen to an American Billiard Club player is they're going to play 7 matches of rotation at home. It was a kind of a funny miss by Scott. Even if they lose, it's not like going to a double elimination tournament, you know. The rates are probably a little bit more than table time. So you qualify locally, and if you travel, it's short, sweet, and your expenses are guaranteed. You know, we try to hold our events in 1 or 2 days on a Saturday, Sunday, and anybody that's qualified is guaranteed $1,000. We know we lose a lot of quality people that have jobs, businesses, go to school, families, children. People live responsible, sensible lifestyles really can't afford to take 8 to 10 weeks away to travel full-time on a pro tour. And we don't want to lose those quality people. We want to give them the opportunity to compete nationally and make it enjoyable for them, you know. If we run 6 tournaments a year, the most they would have to travel is those 6 weekends. You know, might have to take 3 or 4 days or 1 or 2 days off from work, maybe a Monday, Friday, but at least it's somewhat justifiable. And the format is set up to help us raise future players. It's very tough. We all know we have to play better players. That was a tough shot. Looked like Scott accidentally put a little left-hand English and the cue ball curved in on him. Joey has the option to make Scott shoot again, which he's not. Joey's going to take on this long shot. Joey has never met a shot he didn't like. That cue ball is super. These tables are super fast, and it's the beginning of the week here at Derby City. This is only the 2nd match played on this table. You know, playing a lot of banks downstairs right now, all around, and the tables are getting a little broken in. But up here, this cue ball just keeps going. Nice bank shot by Scott. And so the table, the players, we can cut them a little slack. They're totally not adjusted. Everybody's having a tough time with the speed. Scott's not having a tough time with the pockets. He's doing a great job pocketing balls. Scott's playing with an original Balabushka. I believe one of his friends, I can't remember the name, gave it to him as a wedding present. I'm not very well educated when it comes to cues, unfortunately. You would think I do. But that one, when I was walking by, caught my eye, and I thought it was a Balabushka. Sure enough, it was. And Scott, as you can see, is playing out of Gate City Billiards, which was a little bright spot in my life. Okay. We sent them some information about the American Billiard Club Association, set up an appointment, and when I showed up at Gate City Billiards at approximately 2 in the afternoon, Don already had 8 players signed up. All I had to do was hang out, show them the game, give them the schedule, and they've been a joy ever since. And Gate City Billiards also has I don't know their exact website, but Gate City Billiards in Greensboro, find that website. They have a couple of tables that they stream on also. And it's a gorgeous room, good crowd of regulars. And I'm going to say, I'm going to try to get the score updated here. I think it's about maybe 50-10 in favor of Scott Johnson. That was a big break. The balls didn't move very fast. I don't think he gave himself the best rack, folks. But they are spread out okay. Well, maybe he mishit it a little bit. That's what we like about American rotation. It reduces a lot of arguing and a lot of luck. Rack your own, break your own, and each player starts with the ball in hand. So, honest to God, it's 3 simple but very, very strong features, you know. Most of the argument in a 9-ball or 10-ball tournament starts during the racking portion. We don't have that. And then when they break the balls, somebody's always unhappy because somebody got a good roll and a bad roll. We don't have that. We alternate the break. and each player has an equal opportunity to start their rack with ball in hand, and they're okay. Even if the ball's tied up and they have to play it safe, it's still a fair opportunity. Everybody playing it is liking it. The game promotes improvement. You know, that's why we started it. We want the American players to improve. We just want to help them raise their game. And this was Scott's break. So Scott stole a lot of points on the last rack on Joey's break. I'm thinking Joey possibly could be down 50-10 going into this rack, which is not good. You do not want to be 40 points down in this game. You know, this is like tennis. You have to hold serve. We're going to be starting Series 3 the first week of March. So please, just bring our attention to your room owner. Have them email Joe Tucker at jt10ball, all letters, jt10ball@gmail.com. Or they can call me. I'm real easy to find on Facebook. And let's give it a shot at your pool room. If we all just do a little bit, just one room at a time, and we build it up to 64 rooms, we're going to have a 500-player organization that's never going to go away. Something to help us raise future players and keep a lot of quality players involved in the game. That's very important to me. I consider myself a quality person / player, you know, that had to give up while I was still getting better. As soon as my wife and I had our first child, there's no future in me running around the country. It's great for a single guy, you know, run around the country and break even at the end of the year. That's a lot of fun. But somebody that's going to school, or somebody has a really good job, runs a business, family, those things, there's a lot of guys that can run 100 balls that are in that situation that we end up losing. And I don't want to lose those people. You know? And this is open. There's no handicap. The best players in the world are invited. You know, they might have a tough time because they're not in the same area to play their 7 matches. But it's even flexible for them, because they don't have to play 1 match a week per 7 weeks. If they know they're going out of town, they could play 3 or 4 matches in 1 week. And I can literally look any pool player in the eye and tell them, you know, good player that plans on going to pro events, that they're foolish for not playing them. They're just making a bad choice. It's like a free shot to guarantee expense money, plus they can win more money and get to more events easily. Okay, Joey's fighting back. He really needed all these points during Scott's rack. I believe Joey's going to get about 14 points. Scott's going to get 6. So we're going to be around 56-24 with the American rotation. The total of the 2 players, if you add their score together, it'll always come out to a number that can be divided by 20, because every rack's worth 20 points. So right now, after 4 racks, it adds up to 80, 56-24. I'll go out and double check it. I'll be right back. Okay, I gave away too many points. The score is 51-29 in favor of Scott Johnson. And I want to say a big shout out to those guys at Diamond Billiards, Greensboro, North Carolina. I had a lot of fun hanging out in the Southern Pool Room when I stopped in there. Okay, 5, 10. Joey made 1 ball in the break. I'm not sure what it is.
There's nothing like being in the South. We're on the Mason-Dixon line here, so.
Wow, it's
the northernmost southern city.
the northernmost
and the southernmost northern city is Louisville. Nice. Seeing a whole lot of 7-ball here. It's one of JR's lines.
That's a good one. I'm lost. I'm going to say the 2 and the 4 are gone.
Look at this. Nada.
So Joey got 2 balls off his break. He shot a nice, like 3 or 4 ball combo to open up some problems that he had. Then he played a nice safety, and he's in control. Now you would think, and Alvin's just getting his first taste of American rotation.
Yes.
You would think things might drag down with 15 balls, but the way we got it, you know, there's a lot of ball in the hands. It flows quickly.
I like it. Once you get all down all the rules, you got a nice system that really rewards you and teaches you how to become a better player and how to compete better. And
that's what we want for the American players. We want to raise up the level a little bit. So it's about 51 to 33 right now. We're racing to 125 points. This is round 2. These players are they're in groups of 5 playing a round robin today. We're going to take 2 players out of each of the 2 groups to be down to our final 4 players tomorrow.
Wonderful.
Where we should be live.
We are going to be live here shortly. We got a guy on site working on the internet now.
I can tell you, folks, I've been to a lot of events and I watch Alvin work, you know, and problems happen. He deals with them as good as anybody can. You really can't blame him. There's a million things that he has to do, and a lot of it's out of his control. You know, so he's always on the job. It's not ever like he's slacking.
Thank you. Yeah, I try to, like I said, I try to be the hardest working person in pool. That's my goal every day when I wake up. I just want to work as unbelievably hard. I will not stop, man. Just like you, look at what you're doing too. You're making this happen. I'm sure you've invested a lot of your own money and time into this.
Going to try a lot of my own money and time, but we have 2 fantastic guys.
You're doing it, dude.
Right?
You're not trying.
But we have. That's right. We're doing. Give me a little Yoda right there, huh?
That's right, brother. But yeah, you have 2 guys. You were saying
2 fantastic guys that love pool that are backing this just because they believe that it can become self-sustaining. Not that they can make more money off it. They just want to help build something for the sport. You know, the format makes sense, but I'll tell you, it's up to the pool players to build this, and all we're asking them to do is play pool.
Well, having guys like Mike DeShane on your team and into it is going to really help because.
Well, Mike's no dummy. He sees the value. He knows he's going to Derby City. Why not be guaranteed 1,000? You know what I mean? Why not have your room paid for?
Yeah, I would have entered. Like I said, I'm going to talk to Chris Zuder and see if we can get this into Fiddlesticks. I think they got the caliber of players that can.
Yeah, I think the perfect mix of a room. I don't think it takes 8 strong players. I think it takes 4 of the best players and then 4 guys that want to improve their game. Absolutely. 4 guys that want to play against them. You know.
Yeah, you're guaranteeing those players are going to be there, and you're guaranteeing that you're going to have time. It's like a lesson with Mike DeShane.
Yeah.
Even if you don't beat him, it's a lesson.
The first session we had at Snookers, right? Mike didn't play. He kind of slept on it. Mm-hmm. I had B players that were mad because they wanted to play against him, you know?
Yeah.
Pay the $15 and play against him.
That's their lesson.
You know? So now he's in, and he provides them value. This is the first time in pool where I think the higher level players are helping the lower level, and the lower levels are reciprocating. Usually we just eat our young.
That's it. That's good.
I believe this format is win-win for both of them.
It's nice. And now that I'm being, on the job training here, it's looking really like something, I could be talking about too. So I'll be definitely doing that.
Yeah, I'll try to give you all the facts and figures. I wish I could just hop in the car with you, Alvin. We could stream all over and do American rotation every day at a different pool room.
Well, I'll tell you, it's the life I live is one day you're sleeping in your car, the next you're in the nicest hotel room in the entire city. Or with the movie star, or with the rock star, or with top players, knowing stuff that nobody knows about some of these guys. It's very difficult journey that the pool world's on. You know, you've done the road. You know how the road is.
Oh yeah. If I didn't have the children, I'd be right back out. Right now, I'd be out here full time. Me and you, I'm telling you, I'd probably be traveling with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joey stole a lot of points on that. Was Scott's rack, you know, and just like tennis, it's kind of like you got to hold your serve. Joey stole a lot of points from Scott, which he needed. He was way down, and I'm making a mistake. That was Joey's rack, so he didn't steal anything yet. He held serve.
They have the same color shirt on. That's always a problem.
Okay, I'm not showing the exact score, but I think we're at 55-45.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. 54 to 43.
6?
I don't know.
Well, if it's 54, it's 46. Yeah. Okay, thank you. You're gonna play round. All right, just took a little break. I am actually running the tournament.
Are you?
I'm running the tournament at the same time, so I'm trying to organize. Mike DeShane just got done with his bank match. So
Did he?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Are you?
That's my new thing. I know. I'm not going to do that anymore.
Fascinating. I gotta try to find
an
opponent.
Wow, he almost got that ball.
Okay, so this was Scott's rack. He's got 2. The score was 54 to 46.
Circle of pain drill here. Oh, stood right up on that ball. They're not comfortable. Joe seems like he's holding it together okay, though, but look at, they're, that's funny. I just noticed something. Whenever there's clusters or a funny-looking rack, it affects the way the players play. Easy shots, even. I learn more and more every time I watch this game, any billiard game.
I know you have, because I've been listening to you a long time, and I've seen the difference in your commentary.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's from getting YouTube ripped on the YouTube a million times. I just like it now. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, Alvin sucks. Yeah,
no, you've done a lot.
Terrible.
You've improved your eye for the exact
it's crazy.
detail.
Being programmed by the pool gods, man.
Okay, it looks like Scott's back in control.
Here at American Rotation, InsidePool.tv at Derby City Classic with NYCGrind.com.
Speaking of NYC Grind, is Jerry coming?
He's supposed to be. Glad he didn't decide to come in this morning here in the middle of January in Kentucky.
We getting some temperatures out there or what?
Yeah, well, it's actually warm and sunny now. Before it was blizzard and freezing cold. So getting a strange little mix of weather here at the Derby City this year, 2014. Kicked up table. Didn't want to go as far as he did, and he sold out. Gave, a perfect shot, a rolling shot.
A rolling shot.
Yeah, you don't want to spike this ball or it'll rattle. Unless you're
you can't
super
roll it. You're gonna
precise.
Get hooked. You're going to get hooked.
Yep, you're right. You can roll it forward with high velocity and try to get around, but I don't know. There's so much stuff trafficking in the way. What's that?
But it makes it very missable. But
yes, exactly. Especially these diamond tables are tough. I was playing on these things, especially with the new cloth. Everything just moves so much different. Yeah. He stood up on that ball. wasn't comfortable with something.
Cover me for a minute, Alvin. I'm just going to update the standings over
That's
here.
fine.
I didn't mark him in.
Scott's a dedicated player, I can tell. Played a really nice carom shot there, but unfortunately wasn't rewarded with any real shot on the 7. He does have a safety. She's going to try and do here, and he gave Joe the full ball to hit at, but he is jacked up off the rail, so he's going to kick it up table. Hoped to get behind this 13 ball, which he didn't, and he gave him the 7 ball in the side pocket, although the pocket is about as big as the ball right now. But there is a chance he can make this ball go. Ooh, I didn't like the cross bank. The angle must have been different than I saw. He's going to square up on this 7 ball. He's going to play this in the side and come around for the 8 ball. That's a smart move. I really don't hit this ball super lightning hard, though.
Is he resetting his feet on that one?
Looks like
notice how he got up?
Yeah, I didn't see because I can't see his feet, but that is always the best move. Okay, he went in the cross corner bank, which was a very interesting attempt. Huh. Oh, there goes the 7 ball. Goodbye. He could actually give him this shot back. He's not going to do that. Yep, he's going to leave it in there. Wow, these guys are just missing their safeties just by the thousandths of an inch. And that can multiply very quickly.
All right, buddy. Thanks for covering that. Just
no problem.
I had to record the scores. They are in 2 5-player groups for a round robin where they're each playing 4, so I have to track all the win-losses. Not like a double elimination tournament or anything like that.
Well, you weren't kidding about how this was going to be a fast match.
And believe it or not,
Joe's a 2-stroke, 3-stroke shooter.
Yeah, this is when he played the finals of the first championship, it was a race to 150 points. I think it took an hour. He just blew right through it. Oh boy.
Okay, now he lost the ball, but he's okay.
That was a nice combo, but not good planning on how to play shape.
Yeah, he may be too high now, but I think he can cut this ball in. But he's going to have to go wild with the cue ball.
Pretty sure he played safe on that.
Yeah, that was a great safety. He's going to land perfect, too. Nice. Yeah, you can hear by the way he tapped that chalk down. He's looking at a very difficult angle. Here I go look at the ball, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. I like using some kind of system to get me in the neighborhood, put me in the ballpark, and then let my field take over from there instead of a 100% field.
Well, I call that the I hate money shot when you don't take any time.
All right, well, I was updating. We started this rack at 54 to 46. I'm not sure who has the majority of the balls. But we'll get you updated right after this rack. You're watching American Rotation National Championship 2. We'll be starting Championship Series 3 the first week in March. Please bring our attention to your local pool room's attention. It only takes 8 players to play 7 matches each, anytime in 7 weeks. It's a great self-sustaining format. that makes it sensible for players to compete on a national level.
Definitely go over to ProPool.com, check out the virtual tournament director, and send them a shout out, an email that you appreciate their support of Inside Pool. Of course, CNGGas.com and NYC Grind. And DiamondBilliards.com. At 812-288-7665, you can get one of these Diamond Pro-Am tables. They have a buying program where you can make payments on the table. You know you want one of these Diamond Pro-Ams in your house, though. I know I do. That's the dream. But you want to go to DiamondBilliards.com and check them out, and definitely shoot them an email and let them know you appreciate the stream and the videos on YouTube at Inside Pool Magazine.
All right, I got a little score update for you. The score is 70-50 in favor of Scott Johnson.
Is it? All right, I'm done with that.
Alvin, we have to do
delirious.
3 more matches after this, buddy.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Do we?
Do we?
All right. Joey knows how important. This is his break.
Yes.
He's down by 20 points.
Yes, he is.
He knows he can't. He doesn't even want to split the points 10 apiece. He knows he's got to go at least 15-5 to make some progress. And I'll do my best to keep score with you.
This is a tough one to get shape on here. You just got to really baby this ball. There's no rail to go to that's going to be cushioning you. You got to land right about.
And everything is so new and slick that the inside English is not going to grab as much as if it was worn in, you know? It looks like he's going up and down.
Yeah, you may have to go up and down here. Or just play a smart safety like that.
Well, that's okay.
Now he messed it all up.
But what's he going to do even if he gets ball in hand? He's still going to have that 3-ball problem. This could be the first time where we get to see a 3-foul situation because those balls are so messed up. Well, I think Scott's going to hit this one. Should do it gently, too. I wouldn't break up anything. Yeah?
No.
That's not bad speed.
He missed it completely. Busted him out.
Now, it's not going to happen, but if Joey does get Scott on 3 fouls, the penalty while playing American rotation for 3 fouls is your opponent gets a free shot and then ball in hand.
Free shot to break out anything and then ball in hand.
They can hit any ball on the table they want, pocket balls or whatever.
You could break out 2 clusters at once.
Yeah. And usually what happens is somebody will shoot a stripe in and break up the cluster with the cue ball.
And then take ball in hand and make the next ball, right? Yeah. Nice.
That really, I was worried about that when we were designing the game. I think I remembered.
Look at this. He's going right in the drink.
Oh, boy.
Wow, what a mistake. What a mistake. Instead of playing the strategy right, he played it wrong.
Okay, so. And like I said, this is Joey's rack. He can't afford.
I like how Scott stepped into the shot on this ball. I'm looking for him to make it.
See how fast the tables are. Yeah.
That ball moved like 3 feet. Barely touched him.
I don't want to make excuses for the players, but especially the players most of the players we had that qualified for this, they're not getting out to pro tournaments all the time.
No, they don't play on these. Yeah, it rolls so much farther. I couldn't believe it, man.
That's a foul. Joey's on 2 fouls. I don't know if these. Yep, Scott remembers. Not that he's going to try to get him on 3. Oh, he is. We're going to see what happens when you get somebody. Well, you go. I'm not going to pull for Joey. I'm not going to pull for Joey to miss the kick, but if he does get him on 3, Scott will get a free shot and then ball in hand. Yeah, he's going for it. So now if he gets ball in hand, like you said, he might work on the cluster on the 7-14 and the other cluster.
And see, I like, even here again, I like putting some.
Oh, he
did okay. He did okay. And he got a save out of it. Nice. Yeah. Fortune favors the bold here at InsidePool.tv. That's what we like. I like going for shots. Even though it's reckless, sometimes it's rewarding. Earl's a perfect example of when
Well, he had no choice there. He had his back against the wall. He just went in to hit it.
Earl's the type of gutsy player that'll go for stuff like that, playing where it's really bad if he misses it. And
Or really great if he makes it.
yes, and a lot of the time Earl gets lucky, and that's one reason why he's one of the best players. Not luck, it's skilled luck.
Yeah.
But he takes all the time and looks at his angles real quick, and then 3 strokes and makes it.
Especially when he gets his blood pumping. He'll fire him in from anywhere.
Yeah, I'd love to see Earl play in this format. I'm sure he would love this. I'm going to mention it to him next time I talk to him.
I guarantee he will love this. You know?
Yeah, he would be totally into this.
Who's going to beat him? You know? Who's going to beat high-level players like Earl and Efren when there's less luck involved and more skill?
Exactly. Well, you would know, like I said last match, a lot of the pros come to you for advice, and I've seen it with my own eyes. Oh, where's Joe Tucker? I gotta find Joe Tucker. I gotta find him. I've seen this before. I mean, I've seen you working with a lot of really top players. Like, I'm sure I like Shane, and I've seen you working with Shane before, I believe.
I'm going to turn him on to that brake rack too. You know?
Oh yeah,
so Shane,
well that's why he's so good.
I met him in New Jersey, and man, he took it to the highest level.
Yeah, he sure did. You can see it in his.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I mean,
what an amazing
with that
tool
brake
that is.
rack, there's no reason every professional doesn't hit 200 or 300 brakes a day. You
No
could hit
doubt.
200 or 300 with that thing in less than 2 hours.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And look how much money he's made for that practice. Somebody's
From one little investment.
paying him for that practice.
Yep, yep. It's all about that brake, and I can see that tool and that brake so much. With Shane's brake, it's all arm. He just basically stands up, and it's all in his arm.
Straight up, brings that forward.
Yep. No body, no crazy full body into it or none of that. Just
You're right.
all arm.
See, you are getting better. You've been studying.
He pops that cue ball up and sets it right in the middle of the table, and Bob's your uncle.
And, you know, that's how I finally improved my brake. I was actually studying a lot of him, but a lot of other players, but specifically Shane's 10-ball brake. Yeah, I used to study players. I thought I was studying them, but I really wasn't seeing what was happening.
Yeah, because it's so intricate.
But now the video is so good that I can replay and slow down and really see the mechanics of how it's working.
Yeah, he missed that ball pretty handily, but he got safe on it. And as we're digressing, telling stories, now we're losing track of what's going on.
He got safe, but he has to shoot again.
Okay.
Go ahead, digress.
No, I'm done digressing. I
No,
just
you're
hope I've missed the score so many times from digressing that.
It's about 76 to 50 in favor of Scott right now.
Yeah, we'll get him to fix the score and stand it back up after this rack here. I'll do a little set maintenance and fix that banner on the floor.
That last match, I forgot to mention, we had Rob Hall playing from Bumpers in Alabama.
Yeah, good player.
They have 8 players playing, obviously, but they have a waiting list for people. They have 8 women that want to form their own division already because they've been enjoying it so much up there.
Nice.
And I hope I can help them make that happen.
Look at that.
He's
It doesn't
playing
count,
safety,
though. Yes.
so Joe has the option to take the shot or give it back. He's probably going to take it, but he's going to have to play safe on the 8. But Joey gets he gets credit for that 7-ball. Scott doesn't get credit.
Gotcha. Needs to get on that rail. Not on the rail, but he can't cut the ball. That's good. I mean, he could if he was Sean Putnam, but
he's
definitely going to bank it. Hit a little hard, a little bit hard on this table with the new cloth.
And that's kind of the one shot that we lose playing American rotation is the two-way shot. And some players complain about it, and I understand that. But it's a trade-off. I'm losing some two-way shots, but my opponent is never going to miss and hook me anymore. You know?
Yes.
So I think it's a fair trade-off.
trying to get tucked behind that 15 ball is not going to be successful. Ooh, but he took away the... He actually did hook him. He can't hit the 8. He's done. He's got to go rail first. He's being creative, but he's depending on luck, and he's not...
Well, he hit that one at a really good speed.
Yeah, he just... he gave him...
It's a tough shot.
Yeah, this is the practice shot right here. Go all around the cue ball, all around the clock face with this shot.
Sounds like JR is working you out.
Training drill. That's actually, I did a video, Kid Delicious, training video, and that was the shot he did over and over.
Did you film that video?
Yeah. Yeah, I filmed and edited those, all Kid Delicious's videos.
Up in New Hampshire?
Yeah, at the spot, or up in, the ones I did were at Pete Fusco's.
Oh, Philadelphia.
Yeah. Kid Delicious Advanced Banking Secrets and the clock system. Kid Delicious clock system.
And there was a few racking secrets in there that I happened to teach him.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought
of
that video.
That's right. That's right.
Dog.
Yeah.
He made a lot of money on the road with that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. You taught him that, huh?
Yeah, I taught him that. When he came back.
Love Delicious.
When he came back almost after 2 years on the road, thanked me profusely. Can't say profusely.
Yeah. For teaching
He says, you have no idea. This was way back. We're talking before the book, like 96.
Nobody knew this with the top level players, probably.
You know? And he had a really good point when he said, Joe, you have no idea how strong this is. And thank you, and blah, blah, blah. I said, well, Danny, I told it to you so you could protect yourself, not so you could use it against anybody.
Right.
And he says, listen, he's like, we're out there gambling. This is not tournaments. He's like, when I play in somebody's room, it takes me a while to get used to their equipment.
It's all you need, all the advantages you can get.
He said, if I lose the first if he loses the first 2-3 hours, the best he's going to do is get back to even. Alvin's going to check the score for us. It's going to be Scott's break. We are in a different room, so I have a tough time seeing what balls are pocketed exactly on the break and keeping track. Alvin's going to fix the banners. They got some nice banners out there, the action banners. We're live from Derby City. The 9-ball Banks tournament is going on right now. We had 10 players qualify. We have players from New England, Florida, North Carolina, Alabama, Oklahoma, Jamaica Joe's, Texas, Billiard Den. We're hoping to add some rooms from the West Coast, build this thing up to 32 rooms as soon as possible. And we're going to have all our national events in conjunction with other pro events. So not saying our players have to play in the other pro events, but if they want to, we're going to make it a lot easier for them. You can find information. We have a temporary website right now. It's called abcpl.info. We're having a real professional website being built right now by Eric Townsend in Virginia. We're having a little video commercial built by the one and only Andrew Cleary in New York City. And we're definitely making progress. I understand. Anything new is tough. We're not trying to change the whole pool world. We're just trying to add to it. Get the American players a little bit better, playing some 15-ball rotation. Reduce the expenses for the American player. And hopefully create a nice feeder system that aspiring players can follow.
Wonderful.
What do you get for a score?
It's 79 to 61.
Thank you.
Yes. He's going to get a ball. Nope.
It's okay. He doesn't need.
He doesn't need a ball.
Doesn't need.
I got to retrain my mind.
Retrain. We're going to retrain the whole pool world. What do you mean you're not going to make a ball in the break? You know, think about it. You know?
It's a luck.
Yeah.
It's always luck.
A lot of luck. In our first match today, we had Ozzie Reynolds break a run out, a full rack of rotation. We had Rob Hall follow it up with a 13-ball run. Kind of dogged it a little bit. He still won the match, but he missed that 14 ball, so it would have been another perfect run out. And here, these guys, I don't know if they're slugging themselves or breaking from the wrong spot, but they've had some very difficult layouts.
Yeah, they're hitting them too hard. Whenever there's too much mess on the table and balls on the rail, you're hitting them too hard. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah, the balls spread, and then they
come back
together again. Yeah. And that's the case right there. 9 ball, you might be out of line on the 5 ball. And in rotation, you're behind 2 balls.
Wow. Yep.
You know? And the game definitely tightens up your cue ball. We have one player in Virginia. He's been playing pool about 6 or 7 years, and he hopped in the American rotation. And I think it's Brian McDaniels or Daniels. I forgot. I'm sorry, Brian. But Rob said he's improved 2 balls in
nice.
2 sessions of playing rotation. Plus he practices. He works at his game. He's like, but he definitely loves this.
He's got a nice safety here. Yeah, it seems like a really interesting change of pace for our pool family here. We'll see how it, you know, it's all about the top players adopting it. You know, it's not all about it, but it helps.
It helps. Well, I'll tell you what. Listen, we're gonna do the finals tomorrow, right? We have the rest of the week. You got to do. We have to do the George Memorial, George Fells Memorial Straight Pool Challenge all week. But if we can squeak in a couple of top,
that'd be great.
Americans, Filipinos,
yeah, if you can get
Europeans.
Mike and another top player to play, you'll get video views. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Especially somebody like a Shane or
Efren,
or an Efren or an Earl, be in there.
Right. I'd like to get those two a 1 week reunion. We'll get them back together 1 week later.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting match, that's for sure. See what you can do. I'll help you out as much as I can.
Yeah, I just
you're helping us
today.
out. So.
Today I got my hand. We're actually playing 20 matches, one round after another, trying to juggle against the bank schedule. We have a few players still alive in the banks tournament.
Sure.
But they're working with us, and everything's working out good.
Good.
You know, we'll probably finish at midnight tonight.
Well, Derby's all about
midnight.
You know,
midnight and after. Right?
Yeah, well, there is no time in the Horseshoe Casino at the Derby City, man. It just all blends together. But Derby's all about schedule conflicts, and we're used to dealing with this with Derby. We've been running around this place, and everybody that's, besides Joe and a few players that haven't been here before that know the system, there's always scheduling conflicts because there's so many tournaments going on. There's so much stuff going on. There's thousands of pool players everywhere. And as the week gets on, it gets crazier and crazier and crazier.
And I'm going to be able to enjoy it because I'm done after Sunday, officially. Well, you know, I have to get out there and promote, but...
Yeah, I'm unfortunately never done till the last ball falls. So, and then not even done.
Then a lot of work begins.
Then it starts, yeah. But soon we'll have a crew with all the support on Ustream, and all of our viewers will have crew members soon. All right, Joe.
Joey is doing a good job of grinding his way back in this rack. He knows how to come back. In American rotation, a lot of guys get 30, 40 points down, they give up. This guy, even at the regionals against Tom D'Alfonso, he was 30 or 40 points down. He never gave up and grinding his way. And now look, he won the spot at Snookers.
Good little player. He plays nice pool. He's got a few little flaws, but it's nothing that he can't correct. Players just got to realize what their flaws are. You can't go tell somebody, hey, you know, you're doing this wrong, and this wrong. It's just not.
You're exactly
accepted.
Right.
You got to know a player for 8 years before you go in there and say, hey, dude, you're jumping up, man. you're really missing balls because this and that. So people take it so personally. Oh, you don't think I'm a good player? Or, oh, I'm doing something wrong. Pool's so funny, isn't it?
Well, every pool player only thinks about everything they do well.
Yes.
You know?
But analyzing these videos is great. You see you listen to the commentators, you see what you do wrong, and there's nothing you can do. You can yell and scream at the TV all you want, but it's not going to change what we say or what happened here. So, there you go.
Yeah, you got another tough job doing the commentary. It's always tough. You have to sit here and honestly talk about what you think is happening. Sometimes it comes across as criticism, but...
Right. Usually,
Tell like it is.
I got a Facebook from one of the ladies at the Florida Championship. Man, you were really hard on me, but it was so true, everything you said, what she said. So,
you know, I've seen, that's one of the greatest kick shots that I've seen all year long, was the finals of the ladies amateur tournament in Florida.
Great tournament.
What was her?
Dana
Aft.
Yeah.
She kicked 3 rails at an 8-ball, and it went side rail, end rail, side rail, and kicked the 8-ball 4 feet across in the side pocket. It was the only shot she had.
Nice.
She made it. And Joe just made the 2 and the 3 on the break. He's not going to scratch.
He's not going to scratch.
He made the 2 and the 3. He battled way back. That last rack was Scott's rack. And Joey went from down 61-79, I believe, to 83-77. Now with his break, he can take the lead. And he made the 2-3. If he gets on this 5-ball, well, the 6-13 is laying tough.
Uh-oh, he's going behind the 8. Let's see if he can have enough energy to kick it out of the way.
That's 2 racks in a row. Our players have made it to the 4 and hooked themselves on the 5. Like I told you, American, any kind of 15-ball rotation tightens up your cue ball.
Did you do well in math at school?
Yeah, I did pretty good in math.
Yeah, I can tell.
He did a nice little jump shot. We play American rotation. You can jump, but you have to do it with your playing cue. No jump cue, no break cue. What you play with is what you jump with. And we just do that, not because we dislike jump cues, because we don't. We're just trying to force the players to become better. You know, play better safeties, play better kicks, kick safeties. They all know how to jump already with a jump cue. Nice little safety there.
Good straight shooter here, Scott Johnson.
Gate City Billiards, Greensboro, North Carolina. This Earl's hometown, you know.
Yeah.
When I was there, I got to hear some nice Earl stories.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, I've heard some really, really good Earl stories, too. From Earl himself.
You know, Alvin, Joey should have took your advice there. He didn't look at it. That was a really tough kick to go the way he went and not hit that
That's
strike.
the weak side of this guy's player's game. These not pro players, they don't take time on those kicks.
He should have looked at that one.
Really got to use
He just battled his way back into this match. Oh, practically tie, like 83-81, and he could lose all these points.
Yeah, well, you can shoot with rose-colored glasses on, and
he's lucky the 6 is tied up.
Yeah.
Shoot with rose-colored glasses on.
Yeah.
Okay.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was pretty strong.
Great shot.
Pretty strong.
But he didn't lock him up behind the 12 ball or whatever that is. Because he can hit this ball. It's going to be difficult, though. Well, actually, I don't see...
Technically, they should be calling me to watch this hit.
Go do it.
Oh, no, I don't volunteer to watch hits. I never volunteer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll shark him, too, you know.
Yeah. That was an easy one to call.
Yeah. He's on, too, he said. I can't tell if it clears or not, and we don't have another angle for it. Oh, he gets ball in hand. Wake up.
Yeah, but I don't know if he can make it.
He can make a... Okay, that way.
Clickety click.
Yeah. It's just we don't have the angle on it. Let's look up from here. We do not have the angle on this ball. Why doesn't he go the other way? Because there's no shot on the 7 there. Yep. I just asked a question and answered myself.
That's good.
That's from talking to a computer for hours.
I thought that was the safety he was going to play. I
Nice.
kind of didn't like it, though. He was
Yeah.
going to leave an easy one-rail kick.
Yeah, he sure did.
Joe was on 2. But he did.
Boink.
Oh. Obviously, he played safe because that ball didn't go. This is a huge rack for both players. Huge. If Scott gets all these points here, he's going to have a pretty big lead going into the last segment of it. Joey. Hey, Dennis. Yeah. I know you by face, just not by voice.
All right. Wow, the circus shot.
I don't know what that was.
Nice. Thanks, big guy. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate it. And then we'll get your schedule all worked out. Sure. Thanks, it helps. Oh, that sure. Leave me out. Yeah. All right.
They're going to wrestle for this 8-ball, and it's going to be huge. Right now, there is 12 points on the table. And I can tell you, if Scott gets them, he's going to be a big favorite to win this match.
Uh-oh. Wow, gave him the sellout farm tractor.
This is what Joey was waiting for.
Horses, everything.
Yeah, there's about 12 points out on that table. Joey sure needs them.
Oh! Here you go.
I don't know what to say.
Here you go, Scott.
He knows. Joey knows better than any player in the tournament. He knows the importance of these points.
I don't like winning, Scott. Here you go. There's a pace. There's a pace that you can go at. The most successful pool players work on a pace, and they're machine-like. They're mindless, and I'm not going to name any players.
Oh my!
Yeah, he just butchered that shot. Stood right up on it. Some of the players that I know that are the highest level players, they don't know anything but pool. They're brainless. I mean, not brainless in a bad way. Just
that's their life.
They're mindless. It's not a bad thing.
Right.
And they're so natural on the table because there's just no thinking there. It's just all do.
It's like walking.
Yeah, it's like walking, exactly. You know, and I'm not saying that they're dumb or anything.
No, it's just
it might sound that I'm saying that, but
pool's their life, and that's a dominating thought. And
that's the dominating thought.
That's
it. They love it. It's all they think about.
Okay, Joey had missed a shot. Scott made him shoot again. Joey played a nice kick save. Scott's probably going to go all in on the bank here.
Yep. Louisville.
Nice shot by Scott. And still 10 points up for grabs here that are really going to sway the match. Scott's either going to have a nice lead or we're going to be in a very tight match, just depending on these last 4 balls.
Well, it's going to be, if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be able to take a trip down to Sang Jewelers in Louisville and buy himself one of their fancy cut diamonds that they cut down there.
Well, he is traveling with his beautiful wife, Amy. They were both at the first Nationals in Virginia, and I'm glad that she came with them again.
Nice.
To Louisville.
Well, he's not happy now. There went the cue down on the ground.
This was
it's
kind of a sloppy but interesting rack on this one. It was big rack too.
Yep. Who broke this rack? Joe did, didn't he?
Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Okay, he didn't call that. So Scott has the option to take that ball and this shot, which he's doing.
Nice. For him.
Yeah.
Oh, what's he doing here? Okay.
Cutting it into the upper right.
I see. He's going upper right.
Oh, he's just
I was wondering.
Safe.
Okay.
Play right through there.
Trade position shot.
He played that one pretty strong.
Yeah, he sure did. He almost got the rail. Now we're going to see a counter. He's probably going to see the exact same shot. He's going to leave the cue ball where the 13 is there.
Wow.
No, he clipped it and came around.
And
that's kind of a sellout there.
Yeah,
shot.
That's such a tough shot.
I like trading positions.
Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah. Because you can either hit it too full and sell out, or sometimes you miss the whole ball.
Yes.
Hitting it thin enough to leave it, especially on the fast tables, is brutal.
Right.
Plus your cue ball can scratch.
I was going to say, he was going at the corner pocket there pretty heavy duty. Here's a nice cut that...
Now here Scott's he didn't look. Playing, he might squeeze another ball. He might duck again.
He didn't look at the angle.
He's
not playing it. Gotcha.
No, he's playing safe.
Yes. Well, he needs to keep moving here. All right. He played the old rail shot again.
Wow. Look at that speed. What are you going to do with this shot, Alvin?
Yeah. Now you can't do that.
Oh my God.
That safety I was talking about before.
He's got to try to go like 4 rails behind the 15.
Yep.
And it's going to go long.
It's going to go in the corner pocket.
Oh, wow, he went super long. Holy cow.
I do not like straight-in shots, and this is an example of one that...
Alvin, do I have to take a look at your alignment? Is that what you're telling me? You don't like the straight-in shots?
I just find that the players rattle them more, not saying me particularly, but this one does have a touch of an angle. You see that?
No,
that's exactly what I was talking about.
They're not easy by any means.
Exactly. They rattle.
Even those last 2 balls are going to be big.
Mm-hmm.
We'll double check, but I think Scott got.
We're going to do the scores here. We'll let you know here in just.
I think that went like 10 apiece. Go check on the score. But I think they got about 10 apiece. So it's going to be around 93. Excuse me, 93-87 maybe. So Joey kept it somewhat tight. Scotch rack. Rack your own. Break your own. Start the rack with ball in hand. Less arguments, less luck, equal opportunity. Okay. 94 to 86.
94 to 86.
All right. Now, if you combine them, that adds up to 180. Anytime you add the players' scores together, always be able to divide it by 20. If not, somebody made a mistake.
Yeah, there goes that math again. Division.
Oh yeah.
Divided by.
Really advanced.
Yeah, you're
pulling out the big ones.
Yeah.
American rotation. You never have to spot any balls. You never have to subtract any.
Yeah, I don't like the power break that's going on here. I like the pop, stop, bust them all, and pop them all around the table break. Look at this. What a mess. What a mess.
I'll show you a little something here, Alvin. We haven't talked about yet, but we have the American Rotation scoring app.
Nice.
That's available on iTunes or the Google Play.
Perfect.
You know, and it's just tap,
nice.
tap.
That's awesome.
If you just go to Google Play or iTunes and you punch in American Rotation scoring app by Joe Tucker, you can get it.
Is it for iPhone and Android?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
You made it yourself?
Eventually, no. I wish I did.
Oh.
Obviously, unfortunately, I had to pay.
Yeah.
But eventually what we want to do is tie the app into a website where players can just automatically submit their scores of their matches. You know.
Right. Yeah, you might, want to do that as soon as possible, for sure.
Okay. So Scott's break. And
here he goes. He's going to hit it.
Is that the 1 ball?
Yes.
Well, Scott had to play safe on the 1.
Oh, he played a not so safe.
So there's 5.
The anti-safety.
Joe's going to make a move right here.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to say,
like you said, that drive. I got a shot.
Yeah, he's going to make a move.
No give up in this guy.
This is not his break, and he's the one shooting the 3 ball now. He knows how to come back kind of prides himself on that, actually. I hope everything continues to go as smooth as it can here at Derby City.
Yes.
You know, players are playing in 9-ball banks, American rotation.
Yep. Got it down to a science here. Ooh.
Looks like he's just played position to play
Yes,
safe.
some sort of safety.
I believe Scott got the 5-ball earlier, right?
I'm not sure on that exactly.
That's okay. Okay, if he takes, well, maybe, I don't know if he can get to the end rail. He can definitely get to the side rail. It's going to be kind of a tough. It's going to draw into this ball off that rail. Oh boy, he hit it good.
Wow.
Full in the face, huh? Never a doubt on that one. Long shot for Joe. We're really coming down to the nitty-gritty here for sure. This is a race to 125 points. Yeah, right now the score is about 95 to 90. So every ball's gonna matter. The most we have is 2 more racks that are going to be played, I believe. I'll try to keep you updated ball by ball. We're playing, ooh, I think Scott played that combo. Okay, he didn't call the 6 inside. Joe Dupris has the option to make Scott shoot again. If he does, Scott will get credit for the 6. If Joey takes the shot, which I believe he's going to, he gets credit for the 6. Playing American rotation, race to 125 points. That was a miscue by Joe Dupris. I don't know what's going on, but that's about the 3rd miscue that I've seen today. Not sure. I can't tell. We're in different. I'm pretty sure Scott was shooting at that one. I think he was playing safe.
They got a safe.
Yeah, but Joey's going to say
make him shoot again. Huh? Yep. There you go.
Oh boy, he's going to come out smelling good here.
No.
No, not quite.
But Joe's in the trees, so.
And I want to tell players, just because a player leaves you hooked, don't automatically make them shoot again. A lot of times you can kick at the bottom or top of a ball and kick safe even better.
He's going to miss this ball, unless he's playing safe. Oh, he's got the 9 there to help him. Yeah, he just played safe. Okay. He didn't look at the angle or anything.
Got a nice little roll with the 8 ball
there.
there.
He got a lick.
I think this is going to make Scott. I think Scott can squeeze, but it looks okay.
Ooh, we went backwards there. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, if he would have called it, it would have counted. Trying to get used to the new rules and new game here.
You're doing a good job.
I'm so used to the luck.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks. I'm so used to lucky pool, you know.
I think the score right now is about 91 to 95 in favor of Scott. And there's a jump shot with the full cue.
Gonna land good.
I guess he called the 8. Scott's gonna give it back to him. I'm pretty sure Joey, unless Joey called safe on that.
He must have. Nope. Shoot again.
As dead silence falls over the booth.
Yeah.
Did he call the 8?
I'm not sure. Doesn't look like he's shooting again. Does it? Yeah, he's got the chalk.
Yeah, called the 8 or the 9. In those situations, it's tough to. I mean, Scott made the right choice by passing it back.
Yeah, passed it back to him.
You know, sometimes you get burnt. So he made the 8-9 on that shot.
Oh, right in the drink.
That's a bad one. Okay. I have it about 95 to 92 in favor of Scott. Looks like there's only 2 balls tied up there. I don't know if it's the 10 or the 12 ball. What ball
It's the
is
10
that?
and the 12. No, the 14. 10 and the 14.
10 and 14 are tied up?
I believe so. It's tough to tell.
Yeah. Well, Joey's a little fortunate that it's the 10 ball because Scott has to actually go from the 7 to the 10. Looks like he's playing underneath it. There's no easy shot here. Wow. If he,
Uh-oh, it went too far. He's okay. Barely.
Give Scott the 7 ball there. This looks like a safety here, no?
Yeah.
Finish straight.
Good one.
Yeah, this is how Scott's been holding Joey from making the comeback. Last couple of racks at the end.
He knows the safeties.
Yeah. (96-92) in favor of Scott Johnson. This is going to be a nice kick. That is going to do what? Sell out. Okay. Scott has, this is a very important 11 points out on that table. The 10 ball is worth 1 point, but 11 through 15 are 2 points. So there's 11 points out there, and Scott would really love to get back in a big lead. I really like how Scott plays.
Yeah, he's got a nice player.
Yeah.
He approaches the shot well, uses his cue as the tool. Yeah, he stood up on that ball, though. He does jump up a lot.
Easy with the balabushka.
Yeah, he jumps up a lot. Really does.
Yeah, I cursed him there.
One problem I noticed.
This is huge. This might be the whole match there, Alvin. I'm not going to lie.
And that's why Earl wears those weights. Those weights aren't for anything but to keep him down on the shot.
Right.
That's why he wears them. Because it's so hard to mentally stay down and not jump up off the ball. But that shows nerves, too. When they start jumping up, they're nervous.
Yes.
You got to know that that's coming, too, and know how to play through that nervousness.
You know where the jump starts?
In the mind, yes. Whatever's going on in your mind.
People say I missed because I jumped. But you jumped because you weren't thinking the right thing. You know, if you're thinking stay down, you're gonna stay down.
Yep.
But if you're thinking I better not miss this, well then you might jump.
Exactly. Well, there's a checklist. I get all these guys do a checklist in their mind. These top pros, you got to do this, this, this every time.
That's nice, and that keeps the mind from jumping up.
Yep. All right, you gonna go check it out?
I believe the score is going to be 103-97. In favor of Joe, but I'll double check.
All right. Tucker, stand up here and stretch out for a second. As we keep it live, baby, live. Actually, we're not live right now, but we're working on that. All right.
Well, we do have a new leader in the clubhouse. 104-96 in favor of Joe Dupris with Scott Johnson. Okay, all those balls he's making on the break are going to Scott Johnson. 5. Joey made 2 on the break, but he scratched, so those points go to Scott. And from here, I can't tell what balls he made. We'll just mark them off. Okay, so we're definitely going to have just 2 more racks in this match, and it will be over. The most Joey could do, he can't get past 122. We're racing to 125. I like to see these nice tight matches.
Now without the luck involved. Now it's
It's
anticlimactic sometimes. Maybe that may be the downside of that.
That might be the downside,
lucky.
but I'm going to live with it.
That's okay. It's
right?
okay. It's
I'm
not
gonna
a
live with
bad. It's not a bad change, but it's an adjustment that I'm noticing after looking at this for a while. He's got a real bad.
He just miscued again.
Yeah, definitely needs to do some tip maintenance there.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's taking a look at it. Safety.
Okay, so he must have made the, nope, there's the 5, 6. He made the 7. Made the 7 on the break.
He wanted to lock behind the 11.
Wow, he got him.
He got him okay.
He got him.
But the 4-ball's close to the rail, which makes it a bigger target.
Correct. Give me a side view so I can see. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, that's good. I just want to check the balls. 4, 5, 6, the 7's going, and the 9's going. So Jimmy, the 9 on the break. Gotcha. Okay, now I wasn't paying. I missed it. Did he hit it?
I was watching what you were doing here at Diamond
Well, we'll know
Billiards.
in a minute.
Beautiful Diamond Billiards Arena here at the Horseshoe Casino here in Louisville, Kentucky, home of the Kentucky Derby. And we are at the Derby City Classic 2014.
Which is definitely probably the most enjoyable tournament of the year. You know, I don't
It's
think
fun.
too much compares to Derby City right now in the pool world.
Yeah, Derby's always a fun time, man. Super Billiards Expos is a blast. Tunica, but they're not doing that one anymore. But that was fun.
But here there's a little bit for everybody. I love what they do where, you know, if you play in any one of the events, you get a pass for the whole week. That encourages people
Sure.
to get out of the stands and get in the box a little bit. And the average Joe can play with the pros for a very affordable price. I think somebody must have took a timeout. Did we see a
There's
timeout?
a lot of sleeper players, too, that come in for Derby. Guys that hide out and they don't like being on the stream. I've had people say, I'm not playing on the stream, you know.
Oh, for sure.
And they play rock solid pool.
Okay, it was balling here.
Wide open table here. See if the control can.
I believe Joe has 109 right now. 109 to 96, racing to 125. That would be 110.
Oh, see, looking away.
111.
Man, it's.
You want to know what happened there, Alvin?
He looked away from the table.
No, he was afraid of miscuing. He was going to draw the ball, you know what I mean? But he was afraid of going too low.
He was thinking, yeah, it was in the mind. Plus, he was looking at his shirt, worried about his shirt being hit in the balls.
Oh, devastating shot right there.
Yep. Once that gets in your mind, it amplifies. So there's your lesson.
I tell you.
Watch the
I don't want to
amplification
be
of
too
mistakes.
hard. I don't want to be too hard on my players, but both of these guys play better than they are in this particular match.
Right. Well, they're nervous. They're on TV. I can tell. I'm watching them. They're not comfortable.
The speed's got them too.
They both, you know, yeah, the speed, the brand new cloth, the lighting.
$110 to 97.
Something looks funny.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Yeah, he's resetting his stance. That's good. Let's see if
Well,
he puts
he
his
knows.
cue down on the line first.
He knows.
Nope.
He's had a few chances here.
You know, see, I don't like not putting your cue down on the line on this shot. We'll see what he does. He's okay.
110 to 98. Scott's trailing. He needs these balls. He could go 110, 110. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, easy on the Balabushka, Scott. Please.
Nice.
People are cringing out there.
Is that what that is? He's shooting
Yeah.
with? The real deal, huh?
Yeah. Oh, man. He could, if he got all the balls, he would have been right back into the match. Could have went 110, 110.
And Mr. No Give Up
Right?
is being rewarded.
He's going to take a huge...
Now there's the confidence.
He's going to take a huge lead if
But
he gets all these balls.
confidence can hurt you, too. It can make you roll them too hard or hit them too hard. Nice and even every time. So you almost missed that ball.
Yeah, it slid in with the new cloth.
Yeah, this guy's a real feel player. I can tell he's a real artistic, kind of creative player.
And he's going to take a huge... listen, those 12 points that Scott just gave back, it would have went 110 to 110. Instead, we're going to have Joey get 18 points that rack. He's going to have 122 to 98. Instead of 110, 110.
Yep. Now we're looking at the end.
We're looking at the end. I mean, Scott has to pretty much break and run out just to get to 118, and then he's going to have to fade Joey's break. So that rack right there.
Yeah, Joey's all he's got to make is 2 balls or 3 balls here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Scott had the lead the whole match.
He sure did. And then a couple costly mechanical errors or, you know.
The last one he overcut. I'm not sure if he added. Now here's something. You know, people say, oh, the scratch on the brake's not a bad penalty. Well.
He's going to turn around and tear a big hole right in that paper. Okay, good.
Poor Alvin. He has so many jobs here. It's just not the technical aspect.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here in this production.
The scratch on the brake.
Here we go.
Well, listen, he could lose the match if he scratched on this brake.
Yep.
If he made 3 balls and scratch, JoJo wins.
He definitely made a ball.
I guess he made the 1.
Well, the crusher brake wasn't totally bad this time.
I'm going to show you how I break Alvin later on if we get a chance. I'll rack him up.
What speed out of 10?
50%.
Yeah, 5 out of... Absolutely.
You know why? Because I feel like...
you know better.
Well, I don't need balls on the brake. I need a good spread.
Yeah.
And then I stay in line. If I get out of line, I can still maintain control with the safety. But I just want the table open. I wouldn't mind seeing Scott run out here and put the heat and be 118 to 122. Oh, you hit the bottom of that ball.
Sure did.
Yeah. Otherwise, he would have been pretty good. He's going to duck here. Somehow, I just heard Joey call safety from the other room. And what safety it is.
Yeah, great save. Ooh, man. All he needs is ball in hand. And he just might be getting it here because that 15 ball is as big as a basketball right now.
Yeah, everything's cut off here.
Oh, wow. But the scratch. Oh, my God, he broke it.
Not the push.
Did he just break his cue in half?
Oh, Scott.
Wow. I've only seen that happen just a few times.
I hate to see that happen.
Yep.
He's really mad at himself because he knows he had a big lead on one of the best players in the tournament. Joe's, like I said, our first national champion.
He took him out. So there you go.
And Joey's just, oh, that's why he knew Joey needs 3 points too.
Yep. There was the end of,
Joey's
going to he's putting his cue in his case, broken cue in his case right now.
Joey's going to need the 6-7. This should be match ball.
It should be, but he missed because he stood up.
Oh, no, my God. Now.
Wow.
We have a replacement shaft for the Balabushka, or are we playing with
new cue. He broke his cue.
Black
he's playing with his brake cue.
Scott.
Can you play with a brake cue? He must be. Yeah, you can tell it's a phenolic tip cue.
Just entered Earl mode, right?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I'm shooting at everything.
Yep. Oh, what a terrible shot that was.
This is game ball number 2.
All right.
And that's it.
That'll do it. Let's get our camera. One more.
How can that be?
Okay. Well, it's easy to make mistakes here. You got to talk and do everything. Did we miss something?
I don't understand.
They don't know what they're doing. They didn't.
No, I could have made a mistake. I'm pretty sure it was 122. I gotta leave there.
He's scratching his head, walking away.
They're more in charge of the score than I am. From here, I know I'm making a mistake. Oh boy!
Wow, real bad standing up problem here. This guy
Full tilt mode.
Look at that.
And that's the match.
That's it. All right, thanks for joining us here at Inside Pool TV and NYC Grind. Thank you, Joe Tucker, for joining us, and we'll be back here from the DiamondBilliards.com Derby City Classic. Thank you, American Rotation at AmericanRotation.com.